Hello, this is Caelan Huntress, and today I'm going to do a homepage review of JoleneBrown.com. I'm going to go over 4 things that I like and 4 things that I would improve about this homepage. The first thing that I like about this homepage is the vibrant color palette. I think the colors here are really well designed. We've got the bold colors where they need to be bold and the background colors where they need to be background. It's difficult to combine this number of colors. Like there's 3 different greens, and there's the reds as the highlights, and then there's browns, and then there's beiges. There's a lot of different color variety here, and it's difficult to do that well, especially with a fixed photo background, but this site pulls it off. So this is the first thing that I like about this website is the color palette. It's really well done. The second thing that I like about this homepage is the photos of the awards right here by Jolene's picture. This conveys visually the authority and the credibility that she has, and positioning them right next to her photo, it's almost like she's holding these awards. And so that's the second thing that I like, is having the awards right next to her photo in the hero section. Really well done. The third thing that I like is the buttons. I love the buttons on this website. I like this little text shadow kind of pastel color of each ones, and I think that the content of the buttons are really good. View presentations and view more videos. Down here, meet Jolene, presentations, and the shop. I think that the buttons are well thought out and well designed. I just love them. They're really well done in the whole page. The fourth thing that I like about this website is the footer. This footer is beautiful. It's, again, using a dark green that we don't see in a lot of other places of the site. And the red and the green against each other is great. The white background, you don't see that a lot. Often the background of a footer is dark. And so this is kind of like her one sheet. We get all the way to the bottom. We see that she's a contributor here, and then everything that we need in white. I think the reason that this white footer works is because of this photo background. So those are the 4 things that I like about this homepage, and now I'm going to talk about 4 things that I would improve. The first thing that I would improve is I would have a button for her speaker kit. There might be somewhere later in the funnel where the speaker kit is available, but I'd like to see just a quick download a one sheet. You know, we can see her presentations and her videos, and we can meet her. But like, if I'm a meeting planner and I'm coming here because I need to know her AV requirements, I want to be able to get to that really quickly. Maybe she has for planners. She's got an option for that in the header, but there's so much visual goodness happening with the buttons. I think the meeting planners, since they're, you know, like such an important part of a speaking business, is having a good relationship with them. I think giving them a button, whether it's in one of these breakout sections or somewhere, having a button for the speaker kit or the AV requirements or something like that, speaking directly to them, that's the first thing that I would improve about this homepage. The second thing that I would improve is I would pair some photos with these testimonials. I mean, we've got some very good verbiage here, but without seeing A, a name, and B, a photo, it's hard for me to say that this is really what people are saying. I see that it's a testimonial, and having it a testimonial is kind of like the bare bones minimum. You've got to have testimonials. But seeing that they come from people, that's got a lot more impact. And so that's the second thing that I would improve, is I'd put some names and some photos to these testimonials. The third thing that I would improve is I would do some I would unify the fonts. There's a number of different fonts on this page. I've got one here in the header, I've got one here in the body, I've got another over here, and then the logo is a 4th one. And I mean, there's so many different fonts that you know, it generally works. This might just be the italic version of this one, and if so, I can see why the designer made this choice. But to me, visually, there's too many different font options. I'd prefer to see this italics version in the headers. And I know there's some, you know, controversy between designers over whether the logo font can be used anywhere else. But, you know, I really have to nitpick on this homepage because it's so well designed. There's only a few things I can find that would be improvable, and this is one of them. If her logo is going to be in this italic green font, having her name look the same elsewhere, I would see that as bringing in more unity. And this light green box and these light green bars at the side, I mean, here's some bars right here next to when you partner with Jolene. These bars should be the same color and style as what's in the logo, especially because we're reflecting that same green here in the checkbox. And so I would just look to get some more unity between the fonts and the lines. That's the third thing I would improve. The fourth thing that I would improve is that I would put this video in a pop-up. You can keep this as the, you can keep that same frame right there so that it looks like this. But then you click it and it opens a pop-up that contains the embedded YouTube player. And the reason I would do that is because the time it takes for this page to load is going to be reliant on how long it takes for the YouTube player to load. And YouTube, it throws in a whole bunch of other stuff that we don't necessarily want on our first homepage load. And because this is so close to the top, getting this embedded player to load is going to be dragging down the site speed. So there may be keywords that Jolene could rank for if she had a better SEO ranking because her site speed, her page load time was higher. And so the easy fix here is to just keep this looking exactly the same, but make this a screenshot image that when you click it, it opens a pop-up window and then the embedded player loads in the pop-up instead of on the homepage load. So those are the 4 things that I like and the 4 things that I would improve about JoleneBrown.com. If you'd like your own homepage reviewed, there's a link in the description below. Good luck out there.